Welcome to the AJ Awesome Show, a show about my favorite things. My name is AJ and my special guest for this episode is QT Marshall. I hope you like the show! Hi everyone, I'm excited to welcome my guest today. He is one half of the Natural Nightmares, part of the Nightmare family, QT Marshall. Hi QT, how are you doing today?
Hey AJ, how are you? I'm great.
I'm great too. Why did you decide to become a wrestler?
Oh, so when you're younger and your parents tell you to just be whatever you want when you grow up. Well,
Yeah.
that's what I did. They told me to do whatever I wanted to do, whatever would make me happy, and nothing makes me happier than being a professional wrestler. Kind of like you with your interviews, right? Nothing makes you happier.
Uh-huh.
Okay.
What advice would you give a new wrestler?
So because we have our training facility, I have to give new wrestlers advice all the time. I tell them the same exact thing. Be patient, work hard, and just be an all-around good person because eventually it'll pay off.
What is the smallest crowd you ever wrestled for before COVID?
2 people. When I was first getting started, I wrestled in front of 2 people. And that's a lot harder than wrestling in front of 5,000, 10,000. So if you can do that, you can do anything.
I bet it's a lot harder because you don't have as much of a crowd to cheer you on.
Exactly. But you know what? Unfortunately, due to these times now with COVID and everything, it actually helped me out a lot because performing in front of a very small audience, I'm used to it.
What was your favorite cartoon when you were a kid?
So I wasn't really into cartoons. My brother was, so I used to watch them kind of with him. He was into DuckTales and Animaniacs. I'm really showing my age here. I don't even know if you know what those are.
I
But
do.
yeah, DuckTales.
Yeah.
How about Darkwing Duck? You know
Uh,
that one?
no.
You should look that one up. They had a very catchy theme song. And when you're in trouble, just call DW. That was his song.
In Animaniacs, there was just a new reboot on Hulu.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Oh, I gotta check that out.
How does it feel to see people that you've trained be successful?
So I'm very torn on this one because at times it feels great, and then there's other times that I look at some of those athletes like Anna Jay and 10 and 5, and they turn their backs on us at first. So I'm a little torn, but it's always great to see them succeed, and the sky's the limit for all of those young athletes.
Yeah, because Dark Order is not the best place to go.
Right, exactly.
What is your favorite cheat meal?
Ooh. Okay, so I love macaroni and cheese. I've loved macaroni and cheese ever since I was a little kid. And then I love to eat ice cream. Ice cream with Reese's peanut butter cups on top. A little too much I eat of that. So I got to kind of hold off a little bit.
That seems really good. I really need to try that out.
It's excellent. I'll show you one day.
Do you prefer wrestling in a tag team or in singles matches and why?
I used to prefer to be a singles wrestler, but once I started teaming with Dustin, I've been having so much fun and I'm learning so much as a trainer and a coach. I've realized now that you can never stop learning, and being with someone like Dustin has really helped me out and helped me understand that. And he helps me win a lot too. So that also helps.
Do you think people doubting you early in your career helped you or hurt you?
Another one that I'm torn between, because I think if you think about all the people that are doubting you or speaking negative things, and you let that bother you, it can deter you from it can deter you from accomplishing your goals. So I've learned to take what they say, and if it's good criticism, try to use that to help motivate me. And if it's bad criticism, I just throw it aside and I just keep working hard and hope that one day everything pays off.
What is something about you that would surprise people?
I know how to draw really well.
Oh, not a lot of people have that talent.
Yeah, it's a wasted talent. When I was younger, my mom wanted to send me to art school, and I never wanted to go. So, which is good because I went to wrestling school. So that kind of helped out.
What is next for the Natural Nightmares?
Hopefully tag team titles, right? I mean, I think that's where every tag team should want to be. They should want to be the world tag team champion. So it's just a matter of time. And we just got to figure out, how to get started on that. So ever since the bunkhouse match, I've kind of taken a little bit of a break as I kind of had a little bit of an injury in between here and there. So I've just been resting and working really hard backstage as well. So, but when our time comes, we'll be sure to succeed. I promise that.
Yeah, you two have a really big chance of winning the titles.
Hope so. I mean, I know it's always been a dream of mine to be a world tag team champion or any kind of champion for that matter. So,
but then also, the Bucks are also one of the best tag teams in the world.
I know it's hard. Our tag team division is one of the best out there in professional wrestling. So we just need to get our chance. It's just a matter of time. And I think we're in the rankings still in the top, at least top 6. So it's just a matter of time before we get to face any of those other teams and beat them and then hopefully get our chance at the Bucks.
Can you tell me the story of how you got signed to AEW?
Okay, so my story is a little bit different. I was hired to work backstage with Cody as his assistant. And little by little, with my training facility and stuff that we had going on at the time, the secret was out that I knew how to wrestle a little bit. So when my number was called and I was asked to wrestle, I hope that, they saw that I did really well and that I worked really hard and I didn't push it too much. And then they offered me a contract. So now I have 2 jobs at AEW where I work backstage and I'm also an on-air wrestler.
Yeah, because there was a documentary on you on Prime Video or something, and I saw that you had a training facility in Georgia, and Cody came there.
Yeah, that's how I met Cody. I met him at Ring of Honor Wrestling, and then I started training Brandy. And now Cody's my partner in the facility. It's now named the Nightmare Factory, and we coach together. It's really fun. And hopefully when you're 18, maybe if you decide you want to be a wrestler, you can come there and check it out. And so I started working, like I said, backstage, and one thing led to another. And that documentary is actually, if you ask Cody, he'll tell you that's one of the reasons why he wanted to hire me as an assistant, because he saw the hard work and dedication that I put into wrestling.
What is your favorite sport besides wrestling?
Baseball.
What is your favorite team in baseball?
Yankees. Don't make fun of me, but I'm a New York Yankee fan. I grew up in New Jersey, so that's all we knew were Yankees.
Well, I like the Cardinals because I am from St. Louis.
There you go. That's it. Hometown, right? It's always easier to root for the hometown team.
If you could wrestle anyone in the world, who would you pick?
That's a hard question. I think if I could wrestle against anyone in the world right now, it would be a toss-up between Chris Jericho and Cody. That's in AEW, of course.
That's the end. Thanks for the interview.
All right, AJ, thank you so much. I'll talk to you soon.
Camera fist bump.
You got it. Let's get it. Boom.
I hope you enjoyed this episode of the AJ Awesome Show. I'd like to thank QT Marshall for being my special guest. Make sure to like, share, and subscribe. I'll see you next time.